Yeah, little other half. This is not a collab. Straight other half comes from my boy Kyle from Brooklyn. This is other half. Staring at the Sea Vanilla. It's a Baltic porter with vanilla, 10.3% alcohol by volume. So there you go. Yeah, a little other half up in this piece. We'll see what's what. Let me get my little fatty snifter out here and see what's what. I've been sitting on this one for a while. Ooh. Didn't open right. Actually, I might still be able to get it. Oh, I did get it. Oh, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah. Anyway, I've been sitting on this one for a hot minute. I've been waiting to drink it. I just haven't been... I've been in the mood for dark beer. Just this one's been sitting on a shelf. I don't know why. Maybe because it's vanilla. Vanilla has to be done in a very specific, very purposeful way for me to kind of get really hot and bothered over. So hopefully this one is much the case. So anyway, what does that look like? That looks like dessert, right? Looks like Coca-Cola with a gigantic head. I mean, it's rich, dense. What I like my coffee to look like. Color, pretty. Let's even get nose. I think I'm gonna like this quite a bit, honestly. Yeah, because it really does come off as a slightly bittering, slightly roasted malt bittering, kind of like milk chocolatey kind of maltiness with a very soft dollop of vanilla, at least in the nose. And vanilla, if anything, typically it's got to be big on the nose to be big in the taste. Rarely is there little vanilla in the nose and big vanilla in the taste. It's usually pretty much either equal or way less aromatically, like from aromatics to taste. And I'm just not getting a big vanilla portion off this, and I really, really dig it. I think it's more of a soft, gentle addition, kind of like we were talking about in the live stream, about how, like, if you do lactose lightly, it doesn't get too heavy-handed. Yeah, soft roasted malts, a little milk chocolate vibe, soft, very soft vanilla, done and done. Cheers, thanks, Kyle. Why don't you do this more often? Other half. That does not suck. And let me rephrase that, or let me clarify. Other half makes fine beers, very good beers. My appreciation and love for what Other Half has done has only grown over the past 4 or 5 years. But their stouts have been a miss for me. Sure, it's a porter, whatever. It's 10%. It's dark. There's vanilla. It's a stout. They've just been so adjunct heavy, and this is where we're kind of talking about with Ron, saying, he doesn't like all that kind of shit thrown in a beer. And this is where I think it's the opposite of that. Because a lot of their beers, more specifically the last few Kyle have sent off that come in like 500 milliliter bottles, have been like coffee this, vanilla that, blah, 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 blah. But that's all they've been. Either like super adjunct forward, not much beer to be found, and very, very sweet, very sticky, very milkshakey. Not necessarily milkshake like as far as like an IPA, but just very confectionery sweet. This is very bittering. And the vanilla is used very, very simply, very, very gently, very, very purposely. Like there's not a huge vanilla note to it. It's almost like a lactose addition. That's how the vanilla comes off as opposed to a big dose of vanilla. And I can't underestimate how surprisingly bittering this beer is. For Other Half, or anybody who's making beer nowadays, it's almost Russian Imperial Stout level bittering. It's almost Russian Imperial Stout that was made from a U.S. brewer level bittering. It's not that bittering. It's not like North Coast Old Rasputin. It says big nice roast to it. What do we get date time? What's the date on this, Kyle? I don't think there's a date on here anywhere. You'll know. There's none on the can that I can see. And I think this is great, man. Roasted malts all the way. A nice bittering hop to it, too. Really nice kind of fluffy, creamy mouthfeel. That's where this one kind of elevates itself beyond just being an Imperial Stout. It is a porter. It's like an Imperial Porter, almost like Baltic Porter level. It's got to be a Baltic. It says Baltic Porter on there. I'm like, yeah, it's got to be a Baltic porter. No shit, Sherlock. It says it on the fucking can, asshole. And man, I just can't get over how fun the bittering level on this beer is. But when that dose of vanilla and the way the sweetness comes off in the beer, it's no way out of whack. Even though it does lean bittering, it's just really tasty stuff. And probably, let's put it this way, it's probably one of the better. It might be the best non-barrel aged dark beer I've had from Other Half. I think that might be the case, because there's been some barrel aged stuff that is kind of just blew me away. What was it, a wheat wine? Gold Strap? Was it called Gold Strap or something like that? That shit was amazing. So they've done some darker beers. So it was like a wheat wine blend wheat wine stout blend, or just a wheat wine. I don't fucking know. Bourbon barrel aged wheat wine or something like that. That was absolutely bonkers good. So there's been better dark beers I've had in general, but as far as non-barrel aged beers, it might be up there. It's up there. It's Mount Rushmore status for Other Half at minimum. Yeah, this is really tasty. Thank you very much, Kyle, for actually tossing this off. Like I said at the beginning, all these the reviews I do during this live stream, I'm going to cut them up, because I have my regular camera over here going, not my camera over here, my camera over here, not over here, over there, going. So I will cut these up and actually re-upload them. Probably do them tomorrow or something like that, just so you guys can watch these reviews on their own. And this is really tasty stuff. And it's funny because, you know, I have a lot of stout in my fridge at the moment. And this one's been toiling around in there because I was like, fucking Other Half, fucking vanilla. I'm like, I really don't want to drink a vanilla candy bar right now, so I'll just wait on this. And then tonight I'm like, you know what, fuck it. I'm like, I'll put it in my bag. When I get to it, I'm like, fuck it, Kyle's in the chat. I'm like, I'll do it. I'm like, I want to do a Kyle beer because he's actually hanging out in the chat. And I'm angry that I fucking didn't drink it sooner, because this is absolutely delicious stuff. But I'm happy too, because I got to do it live while Kyle's around. So there you go. Very tasty stuff. Let's talk about it. This is one of the better Imperial porters, stouts, any adjunct dark beer. Double-digit adjunct dark beer I've had. It's like, yes, it might even be Mount Rushmore status. I don't know. I have to think on that one, but it's tasty. It's worthy. Let's put it that way. Value and availability, no idea. Other Half, 10%. I'm guessing this is at minimum $5 a can. Kyle, let us know. And leave you with, if you like what, will you like this? If you like Russian Imperial stouts, but more in a Euro sense as opposed to an American sense, but you want a porter-like mouthfeel, and you want the ever so slightest little chef's kiss of vanilla, then you'll like this. There you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there if you want to talk about it. All that fun stuff. There you go. Fun beer reviews. I was going to go into my spiel there that I do at the end of every review, but I'm doing a live hang, so I don't have to do that shit. Anyway,